So.
Oh, fuck.
Brilliant. Is that what you normally do with a cigarette? Is it?
So, smoking this episode, yes?
Yeah, you've still got them on, haven't you?
Trousers. Oh, like that shit.
What do you think this is?
I mean, he was taking them down in the cab.
That's what I meant. I thought he was on about that because I was putting my trousers up. So when he said, "Did you still got them on?"
got
Right,
them.
they're still on.
The hit shirt on. As it's a smoking episode.
Ah.
Oh, he's a smoker, dude.
He is a smoker dude.
Yeah.
And you're a smoker.
That's what Hitchens was remembered for. Being
Peter
smoker
Hitchens,
dude.
isn't it?
No. We had this conversation very early on, episode 8 or something.
Peter, Frank,
It's his
Bob,
brother.
Richard,
No,
Stephen,
no,
Dick,
Nigel,
no.
Alfie,
Keep going.
Gary,
Ben,
No.
Phil,
Colin, Derek,
Gary Hitchens. No,
Derek, Edward,
no,
Frank,
no,
Jeffrey,
Philip,
Henry.
no,
Gary,
no.
I don't know any I.
It wasn't Gary the first time either.
Cristiano,
Julian,
No,
Wayne,
no,
Keith,
Ryan,
Kenneth,
no,
Roy, Rio,
no,
Nemanja,
no.
Patrice,
Are these just footballers' names
Yeah.
now?
Edwin.
Edward,
Oh,
Eric.
Eddie,
No,
Ed.
no,
Oh, we got somewhere with E, didn't we?
no.
All right. Zeus.
I mean, there's an E in it.
Zoe. What's it begin with? What's the first letter?
C.
Chris. Charlie. Christopher. Christopher Hitchens. Now I told you.
Christopher Hitchens.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, you told us. Yeah. First time, yeah? If only you knew the editor, you could get him to edit all that bullshit out. This is what smoking is all about. You're just out here talking bollocks.
Yeah.
Keeping the sanity going. And paying taxes to this country to keep this country running.
You
and
pay
keeping it in
taxes
a
to this
financial
country, do
way.
you, with your fags, yeah?
Yep. Buy
Yeah.
tobacco, which a significant
Not by the
proportion
cash jobs you keep doing.
goes to. I do cash jobs, pride myself on that. But do the smoking, pay lots of backy tax, and then I'll die a lot younger, so
Belgium.
they won't have to. They won't have to.
To Belgium.
Pay my pension for
To
as long as
Belgium.
I'm dead. No, I can't do that anymore since you left the EU. Can't go to Belgium and get fags.
Where'd you get your fags from?
The shop, Tesco's.
You lying little sausage.
I would have said.
No, see, he didn't even put that on the sheet. You just ran out of words, didn't you?
No, I filled the sheet up. I could do another sheet if I could do reams of paper. But you used to smoke, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
Yep. You were 11 stone then, weren't you?
Yep.
Cool.
Probably less than that.
Yeah. Smoking is one of the last few joys you have in this world.
I never used to smoke, but I got told by numerous people I need to take a break and have a breather.
You did need to smoke. You was a grumpy bastard all the fucking time.
I wasn't grumpy. And so yeah, I enjoy it, but I don't like doing it, but I feel I need to. So when things don't go right, or you just have a 5 minutes rethink, or get away from Will, and then
Not having that.
why not?
You do.
It doesn't
look cool,
work, does it?
Yeah.
No,
Exactly. You come out with me.
He
for a
follows
fag.
me like a lost sheep.
What I do? No, you come out. I think you'll find I smoke more than you. So every time I come out here, a bit of peace and quiet, you're like, oh, a vape that? And it's not even a real fag. It's a pretend fag. Do something right. It's like marrying.
like grow.
That's like marrying an
Like
inflatable
clean your
sex
hat.
doll and saying you got a wife. That is.
Like clean
Why
your
not just do
hat.
it real?
Marrying a tech what?
Marrying an inflatable sex doll rather than a woman. It's sort of like a marriage, but it's not really at all, is it? It's the same as that. It's not smoking, having a vape. Is it? You either smoke or you don't. You just want to stick a bit of plastic in your mouth and suck. It says a lot more about you than it does me having a cigarette.
That's been on the floor.
It bounced.
Where you've probably but bounced. So bounced off of what?
The floor.
So it's been on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've probably trodden dog shit.
No. Absolutely clean shoes.
Absolutely clean shoes.
Yeah.
Nothing on you is clean. Not even your teeth.
Look at the state of you.
What?
Fucking hell. Jesus. What's the difference between Iron Man and Iron Woman?
One's a command, one's a superhero.
Well done. Where's your command for that? I can't believe you got that. I'm quite surprised. Actually, it's a chauvinistic joke.
It's not.
Oh.
Oh, shut up.
Chauvinistic.
Chauvinistic.
Yeah, you said it.
What is your joke? This isn't creased.
Look at that. Looks like you just pulled it out of the tumble dryer.
It's like you've just been decorating.
Yeah, I have been.
And smoking
I have-
marijuana because you've
no.
got burn holes in your top.
That's not that. That's a burn from the fag. And also, I'll have you know, I come here straight from redecorating.
Cigarette for Americans.
I was redecorating the children's centre in Cambridge, and I've just rushed over here to come and film these episodes.
Are you getting that? bullshit.
from that.
Remind me to press the bullshit sign when we go in.
I've got something for that. don't worry.
I'm the sort of man that do that, yeah.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
And I didn't charge them a lot.
No.
No.
You're a charity.
So yeah, all the pubs look busy all the time because everyone smokes outside. Oh, what's going in that pub? It looks banging, that pub.
That's why all the country pubs are closing. Because when it's cold and that, and during the winter time, rather than having all the regulars going there for a pint and a fag, they're empty. Because the old people won't go out in the winter now and go there and.
Because they fall over and break their hips on the snow.
No, it's not even doing that. The atmosphere of going in pubs were for men to have a beer and a fag.
Sexist. Tick.
True, it was. Women had cafes and women started to want to come to pubs. Men needed a place to
Chauvinistic.
unwind
And they
after
worked in those cafes.
Well,
It was
they
usually
did.
full of working men
Yeah.
in the mornings.
No, yeah, but
Having a fag with their breakfast.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that's what saloon bars initially, and which then obviously led to pubs, were for men after work or on the day off to go and unwind.
If you was in
While
the Wild
wife
Wild
was at home
West,
doing
a
the
saloon bar, you would turn up on a Shetland pony. Because you couldn't get on a full-size
Ferret.
horse. Or one of those ones you inflate round your legs.
Yeah.
At least mine wouldn't need to be put down after I sat on it.
That's what we've resorted to. Name calling,
Yeah.
insults.
You're calling me short for the last 20 minutes.
I haven't.
I thought you implied it.
I didn't say a word about your height.
He
Don't need
implies
to.
it because he's taller than you.
I'm taller than you.
Oh, look at you! I'm
You're
taller than
standing
you!
on the taller bit of the
I'm
thing.
taller than you.
On this level
Like
piece
kids
of
rest
ground.
out of the
Stand
chair.
out.
Oh, we do this all
Take
the
the hat off.
time. Take your hat off, Will. Oh, look. Taller.
If
You're
you-
there,
If
you're
you watched
there.
the last episode, Will, you'd have seen the little height chart I put on.
I'll watch it.
Did you spot that girl at the start? The little line coming into her
You
head.
didn't have. You have not got a clue, have you?
I didn't notice actually.
Right, shall we?
Are you done?
Oh, you're finished, so we're going, yeah?
Well, yeah, because you were only smoking a pretend one.
Just chuck it down there, mate. Don't
So
worry about it.
self-centered. Will's finished. Fuck
All right,
everyone
go on
else.
then, have your vape.
I'm not finished.
Let's start an episode of Bold Statements.
Hi, I'm Will.
Now
You are a
fucking idiot.
All opinions expressed on this presentation are of the individuals themselves. This is for adults only and may contain discussions likely to offend.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of.
Bold statements.
I'm Will.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Gary. Pleased to meet you all.
I'm the editor and the producer, I have to say.
There is no way you're having that.
I
That
am
is-
the sexy one.
Because your nan told you.
Subjective. I mean, that's
It's
weird.
subjective. Huh?
That's
And
weird.
if you just
That's a lot weirder.
pause the episode and read all that, and that's Will.
We'll get a still photo of that.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I
not.
should get a photo of it before you start crossing things out.
Okay.
Or can you print another one?
I can print them.
That's a thumbnail.
I might not be able to print them. I don't know if I saved it.
Right, get a photo.
Should be able to do it in previous documents.
I might not save it.
Just
On Word.
just take a photo
I'll take a photo.
Excuse me.
before you start.
And there's the burping. Is that on? That's not on there. Funny enough.
We're trying something new. We
Yes.
have a new coloured table and we have lavalier mics. We're trying that out because Will's too fucking noisy. So we're gonna, so the next few,
The noise isn't on there either.
the next few shows might be a little bit crackly because make sure that thing's not. No, I'm just checking that it's not being.
No, I know you were
moved.
ready to moan, and then you were like, "Oh shit!" Actually,
It just has to be.
Gary's is
not
covered
being
up.
touched.
Look,
It's not.
It bloody
I've
is.
tucked in my shirt there. Look, so it doesn't cover it over. Look, see.
Like a hoodlum.
So,
Smoking.
we're talking about smoking.
Yes.
The random word smoking.
Really
Um,
want a fag in a minute.
Just had one.
No, I know, but talking about smoking makes me want a fag. The same
It's
as
weird
if you
because
want-
I thought I'd get that when I quit smoking, but I didn't. So I used to smoke for 17 years, and I've now been quit for just over 12.
Round of applause, meaning it. Thank you.
Oh, I don't want to do it too loudly because of the mic.
You don't want to hear it, don't you? Otherwise it
see
just sounds
it.
like you're rubbing.
I could add some sound effects of applause on.
That's what I was going to suggest, actually. yeah.
Because Bert is the editor.
I think he's done a good job.
My wife used to smoke, and she said, "I want a baby." I said, "Give up smoking. I'll give you one." And she did.
And you did. Give her one.
Gave her more than one.
Can I understand someone living with you needing to smoke, needing that 5-minute respite every half an hour just to.
Does Heidi live in an iron lung that's just giving her permanent nicotine there?
Living with me is the epitome of calmness and serenity.
Wrong.
Spell epitome.
Wrong.
Pardon?
Spell epitome.
EPITOME. Really going to get me out on spelling? Not once has he put on there shit at spelling. I'm going to do my own fucking shit.
Go on then.
Copy someone else's
Not
idea.
now, am I?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Will, you are the recently crowned Snowflake of the Year. How does it feel?
Brilliant. Be on the same team as Piers Morgan. One of the few people left in this country with the balls to say something that it's call something the way it is, without pandering to the
One
left.
of the few left.
Without pandering to the left. That's it.
Piers Morgan, Matt Le Tissier, Katie Hopkins.
Yep, well done. You've named 3 out of 6 billion people. I get to 5.
What's Matt Le Tissier?
Matt Le Tissier has opinions which are deemed right-wing, so he got cancelled from Sky Sports News and pretty much
Right wing, well, but he's also
anti-vaxxer,
anti-Tory as well.
Anti-dismantlementarianism.
Anti-establishmentarianism.
That's it.
Matt Le Tissier's in a strange little bracket on his own.
And most people from Guernsey are, aren't they? Yeah, sort of.
Just played for Southampton, didn't he?
He did, yeah. My dad's team.
When Dave Besant was the goalkeeper.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I know.
He'll tell it all. He'll tell it all. Hey, you talk too much. You worry me to death.
Who else played for him at that time?
It was around the same time that Alan
nine
Shearer
other
played for
people.
Blackburn, I know that.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Ken Moncal, Neil
That's for that
Shipperley.
one season where I was into football back in the 90s.
Really? Fucking
Yeah.
hell, man. I wouldn't have had you down as a football man.
I'm not.
No, I know that. I know.
But we're here today not to talk about football.
Yes,
Smoking.
smoking.
Why'd you do it?
Because I enjoy it.
I did it because... Why did you do it in the first place?
Because all the mates at school did, and I tried it, and I got addicted.
Same here. All the cool kids were doing it. And you ever smoked, Gav?
Once. I bought 10 B&H and a lighter to impress the ladies.
Ah,
Did
did
you
it?
smoke all of them?
No, I gave them away after about that much of the first one. It's fucking horrible.
Okay.
But you vape, don't you? Which,
I do
which
vape.
we talked about before. But,
Yeah, I do.
When I quit smoking, vaping wasn't such a trend that it is now.
And whilst
So I
you
never had to do
haven't,
that.
well, you might have only had one cigarette. Have there been any other cigarette-based entities that you've?
I used to pretend to smoke those little those little chalk sticks.
Brilliant. So it's not just Will, but
No.
Gary will let off because he's...
Oh, because he's Gary.
He's busy.
Yeah. Yeah. So what? You've never smoked any sort of like Jamaican tobacco?
Never been to Jamaica.
No, I don't have to go to Jamaica to smoke Jamaican tobacco. No.
I've smoked cigars.
Yeah, cigars are not quite the same sort of thing, is it? So only a little bit of a cigarette though.
Do you remember marijuana?
Marijuana.
Cannabis?
Yeah. Have you ever partaken in the?
No.
Look at the camera. and
Where
say-
would I possibly get marijuana
You
from?
live in Clacton. You only got to step outside your front door, surely.
Well, yeah, and breathe that in.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to make a point.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where you'd possibly get it.
No, I don't know.
Oh, I
Let's
see.
ignore that.
Right.
Hey, you, that's not on.
I'll definitely cut that bit out.
Touche.
There's not
yeah.
enough crisps in the crisp aisle of Tesco's for me to have marijuana anymore.
I've tried giving up smoking in the past, but I enjoy
Oh,
it.
you was horrible,
You
weren't
were
you?
a miserable cunt.
Yeah. But I say now, at the end of the day, it's something I do enjoy, and yeah, the health benefits to obviously giving up, but it's something I enjoy, and as long as I can afford it, which probably won't be that much longer, but I enjoy doing it, and I don't feel that.
Do you think you'll always enjoy it?
Don't know what the future holds. My lungs might disagree.
Do you think
with
you
it.
might get to a stage where you're like, I really don't like this anymore, but by then the damage is done?
I think damage was already. I've been smoking since I was 13. I was on 20 a day.
How old are you
for about
now?
15, almost 40. So yeah, 27 years. So I reckon, yeah, most of the damage is pretty much done.
So you 40 this year?
Yeah, July.
How much is a pack of fags now?
About 13 quid.
What? Oh.
When I started smoking, it was 1.99.
Really? What, for 20? Wow.
Yep.
So, there's a reason I've put my Hitch shirt on today. picture of Christopher Hitchens.
Christopher, yeah.
Smoking a cigarette. That's not what he was known for. He was known for his anti-religious views and being a very well-educated and articulate debater.
Was he a master at the debating?
He was no Enoch Powell.
He wasn't left-wing. He was kind of left of centre, but he was very pro-Iraq war. But the reason we've got it on was he died of esophageal cancer. I had to try and get that right.
He was
Caused by
he was pro-Iraq war.
yeah.
And yet there were weapons of mass destruction. You could argue that cigarettes are weapons of mass destruction.
There were no weapons of mass destruction in the Iraq War. That was the whole thing about it.
Listen to what I just said. You could say that cigarettes are a
He's making a
weapon
joke.
of mass destruction because they kill a lot of people. Cigarettes.
Yeah.
But had Iraq actually had weapons of mass destruction, that joke would have made a little bit more sense.
It's pretty wrong.
Way to step on someone's joke, Will.
Triggered.
Kills a joke.
That's not
I moved about, didn't I?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, yeah. Look, bang it.
Is
Banging.
your thing crackling?
No.
We'll find out when we watch the episode back.
Stupid hats.
What you might have to do is attach it to a chair.
You can't have stupid hats yet because that's plural, and I've only worn the one hat.
Yeah,
so
but
that would
I've
be
already.
hats.
I don't have to be.
There
right.
are other episodes of this. Why does your hat look like it's come out of a cat bed?
Because it might have been on the sofa last night.
Bald statements, everyone. Put your head down. Put your head down.
I mean, you can clearly see that he is balding,
Yeah, thank you.
it's not
Thank
half.
you, Bert.
but-
Thank you, Bert.
but it looks.
No, I don't care. Thank you, Bert.
It's
Yeah, rub
awful.
that in your face.
2.5 balds, we should call
You
it.
look like you just come out of a fucking working man's club in the 70s.
Don't mind us when back in the good old days, wasn't it?
Oh, that's
when
where
the
the
country, when the country was.
That's where
was
your
prime.
opinions come from,
In the
isn't it?
70s. You say opinions just because, you know, the times change doesn't make opinions wrong. Same, you look at the church, where they suddenly have women priests. They
And
can't just
slavery.
randomly have
The
that.
church
Yeah.
were very pro-slavery before.
Slavery had benefits.
Yeah, to the slave owner.
No, not just having that. The amount
What,
of
sick benefits,
people
holiday pay, that
who
sort
were
of thing?
brought over from Africa as slaves have ended up starting their own proper lives over here eventually.
We'll talk about this on another episode.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could really argue about this.
Yeah, but slavery had some good points.
To bring smoking into that, didn't the little black fellas pick the tobacco plants, the cotton, the whatever they call it? Didn't they pick that?
Tobacco.
Yeah.
I mean, they might have done, but they were in Virginia possibly.
Did they pick them in Benson?
I mean, they were more known for picking cotton.
Look at me for agreement. You dug your hole.
So I
in.
went to a wedding at the weekend. I'm sure they won't mind me saying this. And the couple that got married are now the Cottons. Okay, surname Cotton. And for the wedding reception, they'd bought a grabber machine to put wedding favours in.
Oh yeah.
And the groom was actually going to name it the Cotton Picker, not realising the connotations that come with that. So he was swiftly advised.
With a little gollywog on top.
There it is.
Why is that a bad thing? It's
That's
a child's
now
toy.
unusable.
That's a child's doll. Why is a gollywog?
Again,
I think-
we'll do a subject on golly. Right, make a note.
All right, okay. You
Gollywogs,
can't just say, "Oh my God, someone said gollywog." Oh my God, cancel it. See, that's the left wing there. You were going to cancel that whole bit out just because of the
This
word
is me
gollywog.
cancelling, saying we're going to do a whole episode on it.
No, we're doing an
That's
episode
what
now,
you
but
call
you just
cancelling,
said
isn't it?
we can't use that now, and I was like, we can use that now just because someone's going to put that on there.
Yeah, that's what the right wing think cancelling is.
It was cancelled.
Talking about something is cancelling.
No, you didn't talk about it, did you? You decided to. You were like, no, can't use that now. It was your instant reaction.
And will it be
Was
used?
to be cancelled. Well, it probably will now to prove the point. But
Exactly.
Yeah, but it might. But initial reaction wasn't. Oh my God, yeah, that's absolutely fine.
So smoking,
Yep, go on.
maybe Gary. It might have been black people, slaves that were picking tobacco, possibly. You're probably right. In the States, at least.
So they came over and they got a job.
A job.
Yeah, to pick tobacco leaves and stuff.
Slavery isn't a job.
They still get paid for it.
Again,
After.
this will be for a future episode. It's not.
They still get given.
I think you need
boards,
to
don't
look at what slavery was.
they? No, I
and
did. I
is.
know there's different. There was different forms of it. There was some were treated like butlers.
So smoking.
Yep.
You make the case that you're contributing to society.
Yes. Significantly.
Warning, bullshit alert.
How is that bullshit?
Let's turn it around the other way so it actually says bullshit.
How is paying the tax on
Because
tobacco?
you're about to say something, I just preempted the bullshitness coming out.
Okay, go on,
Go.
Mr. Psychic. What was I going to say?
I don't know. I don't think you knew either.
did.
It just barely touches there before it comes out.
Take the box off the table and just move the mug a little bit closer to the camera. So it's in, I don't suppose you can see the screen now, can you? Because
No.
this new camera's got the screen in a different place.
Bang.
As long as I can see it.
That was the
that's
floor.
amazing.
You said bang on table. Place an item on the table without banging it. Banging is on the table. I didn't bang on the table. I banged on the floor.
Messy and untidy.
How's that messy and
Have
untidy?
you just thrown it?
He told me to put
Pedantic
it
on
down
there
on
as
the floor.
well.
Pedantic.
Pedantic.
Can't spell that. Can't spell that without. There'd be a red. I've got red pen. I could
Just
have
put PED and then.
and then file it
Oh, fuck.
under O.
Yeah.
So, smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we pay more tax than most other people, and we'll die younger than most other people, so we won't be such a burden on society with pensions and with the NHS as we're older.
But you say that, but you
I do say
you
that.
could go years and years being ill
Yeah.
and costing the taxpayer money in the NHS.
Could do, but luckily, out of the years prior to that, with all the money that I've paid in through taxes, I'll just be getting out what I've put in.
But you have to stop work at the age of 50 because you can no longer breathe.
Yeah, but I'll still put significant taxes in. Since 16 was the time I was legally buying cigarettes until the age of 50. So that's still 24 years, 34 years, sorry. Terrible maths. 34 years of paying an excessive amount of tax.
And a huge amount of that tax probably goes to the government.
It
And
does.
their pockets and their pay rises and
Agreed.
expenses.
What have the government done now? Because my daughter was saying that my younger two will never be legally allowed to buy cigarettes.
Well, they're putting in place a law where the year increases the legal age of smoking every year. I think they've done a similar thing in New Zealand, where it is, for example, anyone 2008 at the moment, anyone born 2008, I think something like January the 1st, won't ever be able to smoke because the year will always increase. So it will become a time that in 30 years' time, the minimum age to buy fags will be like 57. Until obviously all the smokers are dead. However, quite rightly so, there's been uproar against it from the right wing of the government coming out saying, no, you can't be dictating to grown adults they're doing something legal. Suddenly just putting this in place like a
But they're
nanny
not at the
state.
moment. The grown adults can buy them. It's the kids who are underage to buy them at the moment can't buy them, and they never will be able to.
I know, but in 10 years, at the moment now, it
Yeah.
makes sense, but in 10 years, you're going to have someone that's 28 who can't buy something that a 29-year-old can.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is the weird, that's the nanny sort of state bit, which is a bit muddled up. Now, it makes sense because you think it's only the youngsters, but
Yeah.
in 10 years' time, if me and you went to the pub and if you could be sensible for 2 seconds...
I can't
you-
promise anything, but I'll try.
If you were legally, me and you now went to the pub and you were legal, I had to ask you to go up to the bar and get me a beer because it's against the law for me to buy one because of my age.
Yes,
But you can buy one.
yes.
All after the banter giving and the piss taking
Yes.
and everything else and the handling the drink comments and
Yes.
stuff like that, you would be like, it's a little bit weird
Yeah.
because we don't look too dissimilar age-wise, even though you are significantly older than me. We're not too dissimilar looking age-wise, so it would be a bit weird. Wouldn't it?
Eventually. All of that. I saw it. And you were looking
But
that
yeah,
way, and you
don't
didn't
change the
see him
subject,
doing
don't
that.
change the subject, the smoking. But yeah, that's why it'd be weird. But Rishi Sunak's planning to put that in place. But it has met some significant opposition.
There will be a lot of shortfall. You saying about the tax? If smoking, they want smoking stopped. If they stopped it, where would they get the tax from for the people who buy them
It
in this
kind of
country?
suggests that the politicians that are that greedy have done their maths and concluded that it costs more than it brings in smoking.
And all,
Because all they want to do is make money. So I don't know why they would do that if it. was
to
gonna
be honest
lead to-
now, as well, with the level they've taxed it, and
Not gonna
at
answer that
the level that they have, no, with the level that they've taxed it, and the level that they are bringing in, I forgot what I was going to say because it's pointless. But the level they've taxed it, and if they're bringing in this new law, it's just going to flood. The black market is already flooded now with tobacco. Marijuana has always been illegal in this country. Marijuana, I sometimes feel, is more accessible than if I wanted to get a can of Coke from somewhere. I could go and get some marijuana quite easily. Got a network
Again,
of
that
about
might
10
be
to
more
15
about
people.
Haverhill than.
Not just Haverhill, no, anywhere.
You remember when I said, can you move your cup into shot?
Do you know? Just
You haven't moved it.
Oh, there we go.
Or you're not a plumber. Carry on making your
And that's
point.
now out of shot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So keep that
Carry
in there,
on
sorry.
making your point.
But yeah, and yeah, it will flood the black market, and the black market will always be cheaper than society. At the moment,
like
a
chess.
pouch of baccy at Tesco's, or at the shop, is about 32 quid.
WTF.
The black market going rate is anywhere between £16 and £20.
How do you know? Do you research this before you come on the show? Or?
I do research this. I'm quite familiar with it. It's £16 to £20 for baggy, and people are more than happy to pay. So the government that way are losing out on plenty of money. And that will be the case. The more prices go up, people, especially the people in the sort of the lower classes who smoke, which this does seem quite detrimental to, and they're going to be expected to pay £15 for 20 cigarettes, or they can get them from Dodgy Dave down the pub for a £5 a go. It's a no-brainer. And the black market will be flooded. Marijuana, like I say, has always been illegal, and marijuana is almost as accessible as tobacco in this country. And that's not even exploring the further realms of things like, you look in the cities and that cocaine. That's a Class A drug, and you blimey, everyone here knows someone. I'm proud to say I've never ever done cocaine, never would. But I know people that have done it, and if I wanted to ever get some, I'm pretty sure I could get some within a day. And that's a Class A drug. So that all
Pretty good within the hour around here.
Exactly that. And I think that's the situation it will become with tobacco. The government will do that and raise the rule, but the tobacco won't go anywhere, and it will just make it more black market, which ironically will probably make it more cooler for the kids.
Would you like to, this is going as a drug, would you like to try cocaine with knowing that you could never get addicted, to see what it's like, and the heroin and all that
If
sort
there
of
was
shit, to see what other people think and why
It'd be
it's...
interesting to see the effect of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd always be, I've got quite an addictive personality with stuff, whether it's Pepsis or smoking or whatever. If I can get addicted to something quite, so I always worry about anything.
Talking shit.
That's just childish. We were there having a civilised conversation.
You're not addicted to dress sense, are you?
No, see, again, you just can't have that conversation. But I would like to. I'd like to try that. I'd like to try magic mushrooms. If you could try it all, guaranteed, one sort of thing, and just get
Sort
it
of
out
one
of the
hit
way,
wonder,
just
yeah.
I'd try it all.
How would you feel if your kids start smoking? Would you tell them not to?
I feel extremely disappointed. Yeah, I've had the chat with them. Yeah.
Right.
I think it's
So how do you justify that when you do it and
well, the
will
good thing
continue
is
to do it, yet you don't want them
they
to?
hate the smell of the smoke, which I like. But I say to them, I do smoke. I wish I'd never started, but when I started, it was £1.99 a packet, which for me was a day's pocket money. I used to get £3 a day pocket money when I was younger, so that was nothing.
£3 a day?
£3 a day pocket money, yeah.
£3 a day?
Yeah, it was what 1996, 97. But I used to get that pocket money, so that was nothing. But now, had I been that age and cigarettes been £15 a pack, it wouldn't have even entertained my thought.
That's roughly what you pay your staff now, isn't it?
So not even having that now. They're actually well looked after.
I'm not going to bring that one up again. Conversation we had in the cafe about prices.
Yeah, no, that's no,
no.
I'm not having that. No.
When is
Noisy.
National No Smoking Day? That's around now, isn't
Who
it?
pays attention to that? These
Well,
national.
I just thought because of when this episode's going to go out.
No idea.
The national days, unless it's actually something like Christmas or Easter, no one gives a shit about. Oh, it's International No Smoking Day. It's Tell Your Neighbour You Love Them Day.
Oh.
International Day. Oh,
Interesting. It's the second Wednesday in March, so just after this show goes out.
I'll be on a cruise. There's no chance in a million years.
You let to smoke on the ship?
Yep, 100% already found out. We
Only
had
on
two
the decks?
2 decks. One's got a smoking area on it, and the other 2 are just on the decks. So yes, we'll be able to.
So on the decks?
I wouldn't go on a cruise if I couldn't smoke on it.
No.
No.
Is that why you didn't go on an aeroplane?
No, I did that when I went to the Caribbean, and that was 12-hour flight with about 4 hours each side at the
Oh
airport.
God, can you imagine being next to him on a plane? for
I'm
12
not going to
hours?
lie.
You'd have plenty of room inside you, wouldn't you, I suppose?
I'm not going to lie.
I wouldn't.
It wasn't pleasant, and I was serious. It would. I think it was a £250 fine at the time if anyone got caught smoking in the toilet. And on the way over there, I was trying to work out my spending money. Should have just. But I didn't want to get to the Caribbean and then have the Caribbean. If I was coming back to the UK, I might have done. But going over to the Caribbean, I didn't want to get pulled off a Caribbean plane like that. But I was.
Did you take patches or anything?
Yeah, I took that. I took some fancy chewing gum and everything.
No one even took an eye patch.
I didn't even get through that much. I think I went from Heathrow, and after I'd gone through like the customs stuff, I'd only been there for about an hour, and I was clacking. And I was like, I've got another 2 hours to my flight, and I've got 12.5-hour flight if there's no delay.
You must be great
And I
fun
get-
to be sat next to on a plane.
Well, ironically, it was a night flight, so yeah, I thought I'll sleep. And then it turns out that when you really need your fag, you don't sleep. You just sort of get irritated at everything.
At not being out of sleep.
Yeah.
So do you know, I very, very rarely get a craving nowadays. It's so like once every 5 or 6 months now. Right? Do you know what I do to cessate that craving?
Eat a donut.
No. Thanks, Carol.
Sorry.
You're not sorry.
No, I take a deep breath.
Really?
A deep, long breath, and it makes the craving go away. In through the nose, out through the mouth. That's almost scripted, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, no.
And the craving passes.
Yeah. My wife does something similar when she has the craving. She takes a long, deep breath. She's been, I think.
That's just a
8
sigh
years
at you,
now.
mate. That's
So,
not.
so when I quit, I went to this no smoking group, a bit like Alcoholics Anonymous kind of thing.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And we used to do like a breath test every Monday, and it would tell you, so you could tell if someone had one or not, because it would read the CO2 in your oxygen in your breath. Right?
You just been turned up.
Well, you want to quit. I mean, it's not like a.
Oh yeah, but no. If you were going to get dug out for smoke, I mean,
Well, you're only letting yourself down. You don't pay a fine or anything.
Oh, right, okay.
You're only letting yourself down, but and you can see over the course of weeks like how clean your breath gets.
Okay.
Okay. I was waiting for Gowan to make a joke then about your breath, but
Nothing
You
wrong
did.
with my breath whatsoever.
You could put like a haze
yeah.
coming out of his mouth, like a toxic.
Yeah.
He's the editor. He was worried about being sexy. Oh fuck.
Oh, right. Done it.
But yes, the lady that was running the thing said that actually the craving is satiated by the oxygen that your brain receives, not by the nicotine. So when you smoke, you inhale, it's actually the oxygen that gives you the kick. It's not the smoke. But the smoke comes with the oxygen. So she said, if you get a craving, take a deep breath, and it works.
When I give
Try
up,
it. I mean, I know you're going to smoke.
I missed the hands. I missed the hand.
Don't do that in camera.
movement.
But when you, I keep burping, sorry. But when you actually go to make your next cigarette, which won't be long, just try a couple of deep breaths, just to see if it.
Oh no, it probably will. But like I said, I enjoy the smoke, so I'll do that, and the craving will go.
I know.
Yeah.
Just try it out,
Oh, right, okay. I could do with one now.
just to see. We'll try it. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice slow one.
Breathe that way though. You can't educate this prick.
You can't.
I did it.
You did it.
And what do you think?
Nice breath.
That's some
Did it-
cracking air.
Did it hit the receptors in your brain?
Fucking hell.
No,
You're putting a lot on a breath there, aren't you?
no, it didn't. No, it didn't.
I
Probably
did.
thinks it's a little dinosaur from Jurassic Park.
I did, but someone who I used to work with wanted to quit smoking, and he went to a hypnotist.
I bet.
And they say, they, what are your 3 wishes? And if the first, any of the 3 aren't giving up smoking, they say, you're no good, go. Because you don't want to give up. Like win the lottery, not big house, fast car, whatever. If your first 3 aren't, and then if the first 1 isn't, they say, well, why isn't it your first priority? Because that's why you're here.
They need that because hypnotherapy is a load of bullshit. So they need.
Well,
you
it
to
worked
want
for me
to-
when I did it.
Yeah, you
And
think
you
it
know
worked
what
for
a
you.
skeptic I am.
Subconsciously, it may work for you, but all this.
But I did start smoking again later, but it worked in the.
Does that work in the short term where you would?
But
already
the
have
actual
the-
hypnotherapy is real, and I you know what a skeptic I am. But I was.
Did it not work in the short term because you was in a hall where there's no smoking?
No. No, I.
No, I'm not even going to give you a pity laugh for that. Don't hit me.
Give me a what?
A pity laugh.
Oh.
It kept me off for about a month or so, but it was just because I was 16, 17, mates were all smoking. That's when I started again. If I was at a
Subconsciously, though,
different-
it's sort of cool to be hypnotised.
It's interesting. It's a strange because you're not. It's not like you see on telly where you're like, you know, talking like a chicken, that kind of stuff. That's not real hypnotism. You're
Don't
just
really
really,
talk
really
like
relaxed.
a chicken, though, do you? You just do the movements of the
I-
chicken.
I-
and clap. Chickens don't really talk.
Can you put fucking pedantic?
Yeah.
But yeah, I see you. I see your point. Yeah. Yeah.
But, done.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I'll put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. That's probably the best thing you said.
Yeah. But no, smoking, I enjoy
Yeah, but
it.
no.
It's nice.
Let me roll one for you.
Oh. Oh, roll one. I thought you said right one. That's what-
You got to smoke the roll I make. You ain't got to do all that. I know how to make a fucking
No, I know.
cigarette.
I'm going to make myself one just as a backup as well. Just in
No,
case
you got to smoke the one I make.
I'll smoke both.
Let's have a race.
All right, okay.
Start yours again. Start yours again.
Play along.
Jesus fucking.
Hang on.
Oh,
I'm going to
No,
do
put
it.
all that shit back
Roman's
in.
gone now,
I'm going
hasn't
to do it.
It has gone, isn't it?
No, I'm just getting one that's ready and then I'll race it.
There's no spontaneity, is there?
Oh, so you're going to make half of it and then race me?
No, I'm not going to do that because that would be childish. I will genuinely
Be
race
cheating,
it. I'm just
be
having
cheating.
one because I've already started this one. And then when you said about that, right, so there we go. So look.
I don't want to do it now.
No, you could. Oh, look, there we go. There's my roll one. Okay. Right. So go on then.
Ready, I shall be the, as soon as... But, you will go on my first whistle.
Right.
Right, ready? Are you not having a race, no?
He's got my
You
kid.
can't because I got the packy.
Oh. Go.
Right, I've won.
Look at him.
He's still got yeah.
He puts more in it than you.
Yeah, I know.
You've done some serious bird.
I used to use papers without the corners cut as well. Red Rizzler back in the day.
Oh. Sort of,
That is a perfect fucking rolled cigarette.
Oh.
Not rolled with a stupid machine.
yeah, because okay. My one looks neater. That's your one there.
I do like the smell of tobacco, though, I must admit.
When it's not lit.
Yeah.
There's very little actually in that, apart from yours is very messy at the top. Mine is more circulated.
Cylindrical.
Well done. Someone's been reading the
Right.
dictionary on the top.
And I haven't smoked for 12 and a half years,
Yeah.
and I wasn't using the machine. And you're going to criticise mine for not looking quite as neat as yours.
I didn't criticise. I said they both look the same. I wasn't criticising. Why does it have to be a competition in how they look?
That's how the show works. Are we wrapping this one up?
We're rolling it up. Hey!
What do we say about doing that?
That was bullshit.
Misuse?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Shambolic. I have to rewrite this.
You should have taken a picture beforehand. So, what have we got on next week's episode?
We are going to be talking about...
International Women's Day! International Women's Day!
which is happening on March the 8th.
Oh, triggered.
How am I triggered?
Because it's women.
You're doing that face.
I'm waiting. I'm just sat here listening. You can't say that's me being
Right,
triggered.
so we'll see you on next week's show when we're talking about International Women's Day.
Yes.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
watching.
Thank you.
Don't forget to like.
Subscribe.
And watch.
Ring the bell.
You had one
Bell.
fucking
Bell.
You've
job.
even got a prompt.
Yeah.
Bell end. You're at the end.
Don't forget to comment,
Get off!
comment, and share.
And join.
Patreon.
Join.
What?
Join. Patreon. Join.
Right, Patreon will be down there.
Yeah.
His phone's going.
Glad you turned your phone.
Go where he's on.
Yeah, well, he's corrected it now.
Yeah, I'm correcting mine
You
now.
should know better because we tell you off for it every time. We don't have to tell Gary off. Yeah, Patreon's down there. So yeah,
See you later.
catch you next week.
See you next week. Yes.
Bald Statement starred Rob Lewis, Gary Redfern, and Will Atkins. Recorded at Rob Lewis Music Services Studio in Ipswich, UK. This fantastic theme tune is Rumble by Mojo, edited and produced by Rob Lewis. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and listen again.
Right.
Man, I got really sniffy nose. Hang on.
Jesus.
I'm getting it out of the system now.
No, you're not. You're staying in the fucking system.
It's not because I'm swallowing it.
Oh.
Right. Hi everyone, we are the Bald Statements crew.
Yes,
and
we
we have
are.
some exciting news for you.
Yes. If we are lucky and everything technically goes to plan, this Monday, the 26th of February,
That's tomorrow.
that's tomorrow, our Instagram page is going live.
But you did say that it was going on Sunday evening.
Might
which
be
is
Sunday
tonight.
evening, might be Monday.
Maybe at the end of this show.
Just got a couple of technical snags, just got to overcome, but we are almost
But
there.
you'll have overcome them. by
I'll have
Saturday
overcome them.
give
Do you want
me
to ask
time
us
to
now
put
what
them
they
in.
are, so maybe we could help you quickly or
No,
not?
it's all right,
No,
I
you
know
don't.
what they are.
Okay.
I know what they
You know
are,
what
yeah.
the snags are.
Will is in charge of the
Snags
Instagram page.
Yeah, that will be the bollocks. Don't you worry about that.
You can't swear in an advert.
Can you?
No,
I thought we couldn't
we've
on
been
YouTube.
through this.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll edit that word out.
Can we say titties?
No.
Why would you want to say
What's
titties?
that got to do? So, Will
What's
is
the
in charge of our Instagram page, which apparently will be live this evening, ready for viewing tomorrow on the toilet.
Don't have to be on the toilet. toilet. That's a bit weird.
Well, that's what you said.
Oh, people, when they're on the toilet, will flick through Instagram.
So,
Watch this space, ladies and gentlemen.
follow the link and you'll find our Instagram page.
Yes.
And if it's not there by, should we say, 7 o'clock Sunday evening,
Then there may have been some technical complications, but no doubt I will
and
be able to.
Will would have
crack through.
proven that he has indeed forgotten or couldn't be bothered to do it.
Not having that.
So, we'll
No
see
faith.
you on Instagram.
No faith.
Can't wait to see y'all.